She won't be.
Well, she's holding her nose right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens as we start this third quarter.
That that could have happened any number of times in that second quarter. She was on the floor numerous times and, battling with Flivers, hanging onto the basketball and lifting them into the air. And, no telling when that could have occurred.
She's going to try to give it a go, so we'll see what happens. This third quarter brought to you by the Erickson Insurance Agency. When it comes to something as important as your insurance, it's good to know Bruce Erickson has you covered. Who cares? They care. The Erickson Insurance Agency in Iron Mountain. Call Bruce today at 774-9470. I wouldn't call him right now. He's probably sleeping. He takes those naps after supper,
I thought he was listening to the broadcast, Mike.
If he's awake. All depends when he finished supper. So we'll see what happens. As we start the third quarter, Flivers have the ball right to left. Mountaineers come out in the 2-3 zone. Let's see how they attack it. Off the pass stolen by Smart. Up to Newberry, so the Mountaineers with the steal to open up the third. Flivers come out, man-to-man defense. Working far sideline. Smart down low to Flannery. Works inside, hooks it up, and it goes in.
She was being held as she was going to the basket.
Basket going to count. That fall on Catherine Benzie. That's going to be her third.
You don't see that very often in basketball where someone has the jersey in the back and literally is trying to keep the person from getting to the basket.
Flannery's free throw good. So Flannery with 6. 33-30. Might be their biggest lead of the night. Flivers looking to answer. Tripp had it, lost it. She, I think, tried to go to the basket before she had the ball secured, and she loses it out of bounds. I think Tripp has been held scoreless so far in this game.
Yeah, that's 2 possessions and 2 turnovers for the Flivers.
Iron Mountain has it, working the half court down low to Gingras, slapped away by Odette. Trying to front her, then reached in and knocked it away at the last second.
Tripp with 2 points.
So Iron Mountain will inbound underneath. Simone gets it to the corner, almost the steal by Carly Benzie, and the Mountaineers will try it again. And let's see, this time Smart will do the honors in the corner as they set up the out-of-bounds play. They get it to the corner, Simone back out. Newberry right to the line, just short, and cleared by Catherine Benzie. Flivers up the floor, Mountaineers hustle back defensively. Looking left side, Carly Benzie coming off a screen, coming around the circle, corner to Tripp, can't get the shot, spins on Newberry, reaching in, stripped away by Newberry, picked up by Flannery. Once it was put on the floor, those quick hands knocked it away.
Can't dribble in traffic.
Flannery works on Catherine Benzie, off the board, good. 35-30, that's the Mountaineers' biggest lead, and Coach Cross going to call time. 6:47 left in the third, 35-30, Iron Mountain returning in 30 on WZNL Radio Sports.
The Drugstore is your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Our helpful and resourceful pharmacists have been serving your prescriptions and answering your questions for over 38 years. Health Mart pharmacists understand there is nothing more important to you than your family's well-being. We provide great service and take pride in the fact that for 7 years in a row, you have voted us People's Choice Best Pharmacy. You have put your trust in us, and we take that commitment very seriously. We're TDS Community Health Mart Pharmacies, caring for you and about you.
And back at the Flivver Gym, while we have a moment, let's check our menu for our games for next week. Starting on Monday, we'll have girls basketball, Wabeno at Florence. On Tuesday, we'll have boys basketball, Forest Park at Kingsford. Thursday, girls basketball, Ishpeming at Iron Mountain. On Friday, boys basketball, Wasaki at Niagara. If you're free, there they are. Outside shot by Carly Benzie, missed, retrieved by Gingras. Quickly up the floor, Simone. Right side little jump shot, just missed it. Flannery trying to go over the back on Catherine Benzie. Got away with one there, but she knocked it out of bounds.
Still trying to chase it down near the door.
Flivers down by 5, bringing it up the floor with Carly Benzie. Working the far wing. Backs in on Simone. Quickly to the basket up. No good, just missed, but good move by Carly Benzie. Just couldn't seal the deal that time. Here comes Newberry up the floor. Dribbles to the far side. Roll on her. They give it to Gingras to the basket. One hands it up, misses. Had it, lost it, and she's going to get called for over the back.
Yeah, I think Gingras got fouled as she went up with that shot, but no whistle. And then she follows it up with the quick foul.
I think she was surprised she was close to the basket that time. Didn't get the full extension, and the Flippers have it back.
Boy, things have calmed down a little bit.
A little bit here.
I think they got tired at halftime.
2 minutes gone in this third. Corner goes to Roll. Takes the three. Tough shot. Missed it. Retrieved by Gingras. Up the floor, trailing. Here's Flannery. One hand on the run. Didn't get the roll. Cleared out by Odette. Now the Flippers look to move it up the floor.
It's good hustle by Flannery leading the fast break.
Yep. In the game is Nolenberg. Off the roll between the rings. 5.5 to go. Flippers haven't scored yet in this third. Mountaineers stay in that 2-3 zone. Carly Benzie wanting it. Catherine in the circle from 17. Just misses. Tipped around by Smart, but picked up by Newberry. Flies down the left side. Trailing. Good bounce pass to Simone, but knocked away by Nolenberg. Picked up underneath by Katie Roll. Roll in the backcourt. Now is free. Works far side. Carly Benzie tries to go baseline. Loses it off the dribble off her hands. Flippers trying to get back into the rhythm. Having a bit of difficulty, and Coach Cross calling another timeout. 5:02 remaining in the third. 5-point lead for the Mountaineers over the Flippers, 35-30, returning at 30 on Star 94.3 Radio Sports.
As one of the oldest banks in the UP, First National Bank of Norway is committed to a tradition of serving their customers with friendly local staff, 4 convenient locations, and a wide array of banking products and services to meet all of your financial needs. From traditional accounts like checking, savings, and IRAs, to today's modern necessities like free online and mobile banking, bill pay, and e-statements, First National Bank of Norway is here for you now and in the future. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, the week really flew by following the New Year's and the overall holidays.
Well, that all depends on what you do for a living, Mike.
That's true. That's true.
I'll tell you, it's good to see a lot of people back.
You really?
Yeah, I love that.
My word.
Yeah.
Could have used another week or two.
Tell you, nothing more boring than going to work and not having anyone there.
That's true. Nice piece. You get work done, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it gives you, this week gave me 800 more people to pick on.
Need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You can't keep, yelling at the secretaries all the time.
No, that doesn't happen.
Well, they're used to it.
That doesn't happen, Mike. Guarantee you that.
That's true. I know.
There's one down here, right here. You can ask her.
Oh, yeah. Jan Holberg.
There's another one over there. You can ask her.
Oh, they're all here tonight. My word. All right, Mountaineers have the ball up by 5. Here's Newberry to the corner. Simone cut off by Catherine Benzie. Loses it, trying to pass it up the floor, and it goes off her hands out of bounds.
Yeah, John Holberg just couldn't handle the pass.
That's it.
that was a little interesting.
So the Flippers about 3.5 minutes without a basket. Still stuck on 30, but they have it back. Again, the Flippers looking at that zone. Roll working the far side to Tripp. Tripp keeping it far side. Corner to Carly Benzie. Wanting it, Odette gets away from Flannery. Turns up and good.
It's a nice pass to the inside to Odette.
35-32 Iron Mountain. In it goes. Sanford loses the ball. Picked up by Roll. Up the floor. Good hustle by Catherine Benzie. Blocked from behind by Newberry. And gets the foul on Catherine Benzie. Good hustle by both girls on the fast break. Leading the charge was Catherine Benzie. Oh, I thought there was a foul.
Whoa.
But there was knocked away. Last touch by Benzie. Wow.
Better take that one off then, huh?
So the good hustle by Benzie, the good hustle by Newberry to knock it away to get the ball back. Laura Smart drives baseline, stop. Going to the basket. Foul is going to be called on one of the Benzie sisters. Might be on Carly Benzie. I think the player falls up there. The light isn't working. Yep, it was on Carly Benzie, her second. Newberry in the paint. Simone. Nothing inside. Brings it back out. Now between the circles is Newberry. Backs away off the dribble. Iron Mountain by 3. Newberry outside loses it. Scramble for it. Roll picks it back up. Far side it goes to Simone. Into Flannery. Lowers her head. Drives to the basket. Blocked by Odette. Half-court pass. Roll gets it. Stops. Puts up the shot. Good.
It's a nice job by Katie Roll to get that ball under control and be able to get that shot up there.
Smart for three. Strong off the board, no good. Flannery gets it back. Again, lowers her head, puts it back up. No. Catherine Benzie took it away from Jordan Dumas, who just checked in to roll. Layup up underneath the too strong. Dumas gets it. Up it goes to Newberry. Pass up the floor. Flannery goes to the basket, throws it up. Hands on the rim, doesn't go. Tipped outside. Catherine Benzie gets it. Clippers back at the floor, right to left. Boy, Armont had chances. Clippers had chances earlier. Carly Benzie just gets it wide open. Why not take a three? Put it up and good. Boy, she wasn't even looking until the last second. She got it. She turned. Nobody was in her face. Okay, I'll take the shot. She put it in. Clippers retake the lead after being down by 5. Now leading 37-35. Into Dumas. Good anticipation by Odette, tying up the ball. Possession to the Mountaineers. Mountaineers will send in 3 with Solello, Gingras, and Ferenza. Newberry, Simone, and Dumas will sit down. Solello in front of the Mountaineer bench will inbound it. Jordan Barbeau will come in, and Flannery will get a breather. Not happy with herself that time. She had an easy 2 and put it up a little too strong. Here's Ferenza on the near wing right. Off the left-hand dribble. Back out. Solello on the wing. Open. Shot up. Too strong. Smart had it back. Went up with the shot. Came back down without taking the shot. That's a travel.
Well, actually, Smart started to go up with that basketball, and Jordan Barbeau kind of ran into her as she was shooting the ball and kind of trapped the ball between them, and that's where the traveling came in.
Here's Tripp way out on top, working far wing to roll. Far sidelines to Carly Benzie, looking inside for Odette Gingras. Position on her. Here's Catherine Benzie, wanting it. Carly Benzie from the corner for 3. That's no good. And the rebounded by Gingras. Off it goes to Ferenza. Ferenza, crossover at the line. Goes in traffic. 3 girls on her, lose the ball. Forced that one up that time. Carly Benzie has it. Up the floor to Tripp. Tripp will wait. Trailing his roll. 1:47 to go. 2-point lead for the Flippers. Tripp between the circles, too far out of her range. Gives to Catherine Benzie. Hops in the paint. Throws it up for grabs. Doesn't go in, but gets the foul.
Gingras going to pick up the foul for the Mountaineers. That's her 4th.
Well, they have her for 3 up there.
I got her for 4. I'm right.
We'll see what happens on the next one then. Catherine Benzie for 2. Her first one. Good. That'll be 10 for Benzie. Well, the Benzie sisters tonight, 20 of the 38 points in tonight's game for the Flippers. Flannery comes back in. Gingras will sit down. Second by Benzie. Good. And there for the Flippers, there's your 4-point lead again. They like those 4-point leads.
Ferenza till it gets the end of the quarter.
Yeah, looking to the bench. Coming in front of the coach. Fires it outside to Solello. Double teamed out to Ferenza. Goes in the corner. Nothing. Back out. Solello. They're looking for Flannery. Benzie fronting her. Loses the ball. Picked up by Carly Benzie. Watch out from behind. Trying to save it. Ferenza. Tiptoes on the sideline. Gives it off to Barbeau. Barbeau moves it into the front court with 1:10 remaining. Midcourt it goes. Ferenza. Ferenza working the far side. In it goes to Flannery. Reach and fall going to be called on Benzie. And for Catherine Benzie, that's going to be foul number 4. And Coach Cross saying, not a good time for that. They have to take her out of there now. And so quickly, Liberta Clark will come in for Benzie. Catherine going to sit down with those 4 fouls. Solello underneath her basket. Looking. Outside it goes. Barbeau stumbles, loses the ball. Saved underneath by Flannery. Tries to throw it in. It goes right into the hands of Katie Roll. Roll with the basketball. Flippers with the lead by 4. Tripp working way out on top near the top of the circle. To the near corner to Benzie. Tipped away by Smart. Flippers get it back in their corner. Near side with 46 seconds remaining. Carly Benzie lobbing near sidelines to Roll. Flippers still working on that zone. Lobbed inside, off the hands, picked up by DeClark, puts up the shot, gets hammered on the wrist by Barbo, and DeClark will shoot a couple. Well, after going almost 3.5 minutes in the third quarter without scoring, the Flivers have come back in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Free throw by DeClark is good.
Much more productive at the free throw line, the Flivers, than the Mountaineers tonight. Flivers have notched 8-10 points from the free throw line.
And Iron Mountain started off quick in that third quarter with 5, and I don't think they've scored in the last, 3-4 minutes?
Yep.
Newberry back in for Iron Mountain. Second by DeClark, off the mark. Saved by Flannery. So 35 seconds remaining. Newberry moving into the front court, goes one-on-one with Roll. Into Flannery, right of the line. Spins, drives on DeClark. Stopped at the baseline, turns, puts it up, no good. Nice defense by DeClark, and Odette coming back to help. Flivers will get it, they'll work for one. We're down to 12 seconds. Roll working far side to Carly Benzie, back to Roll. Out it goes to Tripp. Tripp looking near side to Clark. DeClark to Tripp, looks to the clock. 1 second, throws up a three from way outside, and she nails it. Oh, that was a big NBA three with time running out. After 3, Kingsford 43, Iron Mountain 35, the 4th and 30 on WZNL Radio Sports.
Resolve to get the best possible deal on the best possible car. If that's your New Year's resolution, Era Chevrolet has that deal on the most incredible deals on the new 2011 Chevrolets. See the all-new Chevy Cruze. Get up to 40-plus miles per gallon. There's a 2011 Silverado truck with 0% financing up to 60 months with approved credit. And there's a Chevy Malibu with 0% financing up to 60 months with approved credit. And ask about GM's loyalty bonus cash of $1,000. Still offering 24-hour towing, genuine GM parts, and award-winning service after the sale. You can't do better than Era Chevrolet in Norway. Go online, erachevy.com.
A strong second half of that third quarter has put the Flivers on top. Outscoring Iron Mountain 13-5, Randy, for that 8-point lead, 43-35.
Yeah, and it was kind of strange because Mountaineers came out with a lot of energy and were very, very aggressive. And then, they lost that intensity. Flivers able to get some points up there on the board and take control once again. That three right at the end of the quarter, though, a big one. That 5-point deficit, 8-point, that's a big difference.
Wow, the Benzie sisters with 10 apiece. Flannery and Simone with 10, and we start the fourth quarter brought to you by the Erickson Insurance Agency. Flivers have the ball. Mountaineers staying in that zone. Flivers working it around the perimeter. Here's Tripp between the circles, finding Carly Benzie in the near corner. Smart quickly gets on her. Now they work the near side to Roll. Roll trying to move on Newberry. Coming off Carly Benzie. Tripp near the top of the key now. Getting a little closer to that shot. Here's Roll. Steal by Newberry, and she reaches in and gets the arm of Roll. That's going to be the fourth team foul on Iron Mountain.
Third on Newberry. One of the things that has been consistent in this game has been that Flannery, when she backs down with the basketball, tends to do a reverse out move to take the shot. And the Flivers have done a real good job of getting backside or weak side help.
Yep.
And when she does spin out, there's somebody in her face.
All right, Flivers now will spread it out a little bit.
Well, yeah, because the Mountaineers are in a zone. The Flivers have an 8-point lead.
Yeah.
And if the Mountaineers want to sit in the zone, they'll just stand there and dribble the ball and take time off the clock.
Well, they got the four corners, and Katie Roll right near midcourt. Flivers, Mountaineers, like you said, ran staying in the zone. Now they're coming out a little bit. Now the 5-second time is on. Roll near the timeline, moving on Smart. Hands it back to Carly Benzie. Benzie working the far side, loses it, picks it back up, almost turns it over. Waits and gets it back to DeClark. DeClark underneath, wide open Odette. Blocked by Flannery, but she got the arm at the last second.
Good patience working with that basketball by the Flivers.
So Jamie Odette to the line for two. Well, the Kingsford coaching staff, they've been fired up tonight.
Yeah, they've been talked to as well. And it was more than just how's your day going.
Odette's free throw around doesn't go. So Odette will get one more. I guess the players, the coaches feed off those players tonight. Odette's second free throw, that's going to be a little strong. Underneath, taken back by Gingras. Here comes Iron Mountain down by 8. Newberry off a screen by Flannery. In it goes to Flannery, and a reach in by Roll. Try to stop the penetration by Flannery. And for Roll, that'll be foul number 2. Only the 4th team foul on the Flippers here in the second half. Iron Mountain need one right here. Outside it goes Newberry. Into Smart. Hooks it in the lane on the run. Goes around, doesn't go. Flannery had it. Taken away by DeClark. Good effort by DeClark. And again, the Mountaineers coming out, putting a little bit of pressure. Tripp on the near side. Moving off the dribble far. Spins to the basket. Up. Blocked by Flannery and gets the foul again. Flannery picking up 2 quick ones. Gets 4 now. I think that's part of the plan. You go inside and force Flannery to make the block and the foul.
Well, they're playing the 3-2, and they've brought the 3-2 out. That creates a lot of space offensively for the Flippers to work. And as a result, once they get past those 2 guards, they can drive directly on Flannery and take the ball to her and pick up those fouls.
And Tripp misses the first. Flannery sits down with those 4. In for the first time tonight is Emmy Tomasucci, the senior. So Tripp with 1 more, and she makes the second. 44-35. In the second half, Iron Mountain with just 5 points, and they've gone another 2 minutes here in the 4th without scoring. Gingras had it, lost it. Scoots into the backcourt, picked up by Newberry. Up it goes to Gingras. Moves on to Clark, turns, hook shot misses, taken back by Gingras. Off it goes to Simone. Baseline, in a crowd, around, doesn't go. Gingras gets it back, hooked back up, that's fouled. And Gingras goes to the line. That time a little better effort on the offensive boards by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, it looks like Jamie Odette's going to pick up the foul. No question about it, the Mountaineers crashing the boards offensively. Gingras doing most of the work.
And Gingras to the line. Needs some points right here. Free throw, good. Finally back on the board. They've been on a drought on 35 for a long, long time. And Catherine Benzie coming back in. So Coach Cross going to roll the dice now with 4 fouls. So both Flannery on the bench with 4 and Catherine Benzie just checking back in with 4. Here's Gingras for 1 more. Makes the pair. 44-37. It's a 7-point lead. 5:43 left in the game. Don't forget, coming up, we'll have our Tri-City Cinema 8 player of the ball game and give you all the numbers on the post game. Catherine Benzie working the far side, hands it back to Roll. 5.5 and counting.
Tight 2-3 here for the Mountaineers.
Yep. Carly Benzie from the far corner.
Opportunity for the Flippers to take more time off the clock.
Yep. They're going to pass it around, keeping it outside. DeClark gets it. Ooh, dragged the foot just a little bit. Here's Tripp looking for somebody. Now starts her dribble. Finally gets help with Roll. Corner, Carly Benzie quickly back to Roll. Open for 3, up, that's no good. And the position rebounded by Gingras. Newberry coming up the floor, far side, no pressure there. Now picked up by Roll. Laura Smart off the far sidelines. Tries to move on Carly Benzie and a timeout call by the Mountaineers. 4:47 to go in the game. 44-37. Kingsford back in 1 minute on WZNL Radio Sports.
The money you've been needing might be as close as your own front door. You can use the equity on your home for all sorts of good reasons, like consolidating bills or educational expenses. See us about a home equity loan. We're an equal housing lender. Northern Michigan Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Community people you know.
People you know.
Hi, this is Bruce Erickson of Erickson Insurance. We sell all lines of insurance: auto, home, life, health, and business insurance. In today's time, looking at saving money is something we all like to do. Insuring your auto and home together can save you a lot of money. So give us a call at 906-774-9470. That's 906-774-9470. Or stop by our office located at 210 East State Street in Iron Mountain. Are you going the Erickson Insurance way?
And we're back with 4:47 to go in the ball game, and the Flippers holding on to a 7-point lead, 44-37. Boy, at halftime it was 30 all. And the Flivers just exploded here in the second half. Smart, strong to the basket, going up, drawing the foul. Who was it? Could it be DeClark or Catherine Benzie?
Benzie.
Ooh, Catherine Benzie. Maybe that was the call from the sidelines. Get the ball inside and go on her. And Catherine Benzie going to foul out with 4:42 to go in the ball game. Boy, take away. How many points does she have?
Catherine Benzie finishes the game. She's got 9 there, 11 points.
11 points.
Yep.
Well, that's going to be a big loss for the Flivers. And Laura Smart to the line. Her free throw, good. Kamasuchi will come out. Flannery coming back in. 44-38. Second by Smart. Short. Gingras gets the miss. Put back up. That misses. Oh, they had two right there from behind. Stolen by Gingras. Works on roll. Spins on roll. To the basket up. She misses. Gets it back. Now she loses it. On the floor she goes. Odette will make that DeClark. Tying up Gingras. Boy, both girls working hard out there. Wow.
Gingras making up for the absence of Flannery.
Yeah. Feeding off her strength, I guess, huh? Iron Mountain gets it. Flannery, baseline, stopped by DeClark. Smart from the corner. That's going to come off short. Side of the board, retrieved by DeClark. 6-point lead. Big defensive series that time for the Flivers, not allowing the Mountaineers to score. Again, they spread it out. DeClark near midcourt, lobbing it high far side to Carly Benzie. Benzie starts her dribble in the corner to Odette. Odette flies it outside near roll near midcourt. Mountaineers slowly going after the ball. Working far side. DeClark near the timeline. Off the dribble. Works on Newberry. Fires the corner to Tripp. Tripp near side. Almost a steal by Simone. Almost got it, but she lost it right in front of the Fliver bench, and the Flivers get it back.
This is where Catherine Benzie's absence
You bet.
comes into play.
Flivers have it. Carly Benzie on the ball. Trying to trap. Loses it. Stolen by Flannery. Flannery. One-on-one. Loses it. Picks it back up on roll. Turning the ball over. Coach Holberg didn't like the call. Yeah. Palming the basketball was the call.
Well, actually, that basketball went over her head. So I don't know how she kept her hand on top of it, but it was a pretty obvious call.
Another effort taken away. The Flivers get it right back. They're going to try to trap when possible. They do. Ooh, Simone runs in to Carly Benzie going after the ball. And for Simone, that's going to be foul, I believe, number 2. And that will put the Flivers to the line now in the bonus with Carly Benzie.
Simone had 10 points in the first half and still at 10 points.
Carly Benzie with the free throw. She has 11. That's her, I believe, first point of the second half. She has 11. The sophomore ready for one more. Her second one, good again. 46-38. The lead back to 8. Mountaineers going to have to get some points real quick here. Time's running out. Flivers putting pressure on the ball. Simone top of the circle. Off the dribble she goes, right side. Down low. Flannery works on Odette. Off the board. Around that, no one doesn't go either. Scott Odette had or make that DeClark had it, lost it off her hands out of bounds. Boy, Gingras and Flannery, how many misses they've had in that second half.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. Gingras doesn't run down the court after the miss. She stays there and tries to make something happen.
Yep.
This time she did, and that's why Odette lost the basketball out of bounds.
Simone gets it into Flannery. Outside to Smart. Brings it back out off the dribble. Way outside for 3. Turns up. Good! That's a long 3. 46-41. They cut the lead down to 5. But again, for Iron Mountain, just 11 points here in the second half. Flivers with 16. Again, they spread it out. Mountaineers looking to trap the ball. Roll gets it to Carly Benzie. We're at 2:44. Benzie down the near side. Chased down by Newberry. They lob it out to Roll. Roll gets it just in front of Smart. Roll comes back, reverses near side. Near the timeline is Carly Benzie to DeClark, tiptoeing down that half-court line. The drive by Carly Benzie, fall from the backside, and Benzie goes to the line. It's on Newberry. That's going to be her fourth. It might come down to free throws the rest of the way.
Yeah, it might. And, I'm surprised the three Fliver girls are doing a pretty good job handling the ball out front here, but nobody down low. The two people down near the baseline are not cutting to the basket. They're not providing another opportunity for the ball handlers.
Carly Benzie makes the first. Benzie ready for the second. Makes the second. 4 big free throws. 48-41. The lead is 7. 2:24 to go. Here's Simone. Goes out on top. Newberry fires far side. Smart gets it back. Far corner. Outside it goes. Saved by Flannery. Almost a steal by Roll. Mountaineers taking a little bit more time outside. Flannery wants it. Gets it. In a crowd. Collides. Offensive foul on Flannery. That's going to be 5.
She was a little out of control going down the lane.
Yeah.
And finally, a Fliver stepped in front and said, hey, you're not coming in here. And she had trouble with the basketball, and she just lost her focus, picked up the charge.
Well, two of the hardest working girls tonight are both on the bench. Catherine Benzie for the Flivers and Danielle Flannery for the Mountaineers. The blocking foul near midcourt will be called on Forenza. And again, the Flivers going back to the line with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah. I don't know. That was a tough call.
Yeah.
I mean, other side, hard to call blocking on that. Trying to break the trap at midcourt by dribbling.
And again, Carly Benzie to the line. Oh, she's been hot. I believe that's at least 5 in a row from the line in the last couple of minutes.
She's 6 of 7. She started off with a miss. 6 in a row.
And looking to make another. Second one up. Oh, she's solid. 50-41. 9-point lead. Solello coming in. Forenza out with 1:59 left in the game. And now the Mountaineers will call time again. Flivers by 9. Just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. We'll come back in 30 on WZNL Radio Sports.
Happy New Year. A better sleep at Slumberland's New Year sale. Get a Sealy Posturepedic Ultra Plush Queen set at 50% off. Just $399.99. It's Slumberland's New Year sale. Happy New. The gals are waiting at Slumberland.
See what's new. See what's new. Wake up to what's new at Slumberland.
Slumberland, 1320 South Jackson, Iron Mountain.
Returning to the Fliver gym. Flivers holding on to a 9-point lead. A lot of that has come off the free throw line in the closing minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the statement will be made no matter who gets the win here. It was a hard-fought win because
they went at it, didn't they?
There was a little physical element to this ball game.
A carryover from the football season.
Oh, these girls play football too?
Probably some of them could. I can think of a few. All right, Iron Mountain gets it back under 2 minutes to go. Is it too early to put up threes? Tipped by DeClark. Stolen by DeClark. Good hustle by Libby. And the Flivers take it right back. That may have done it right there. Newberry trying to get a steal on Carly Benzie. Fires far side to Tripp. Bumped by Solello. They trap her, but they get it away. Here's Roll. Moving on. Smart, and she gets bumped as Roll going to the line, or going to the basket, so she'll go to the line for 2. First free throw misses. Hey, while we have a second, Mr. Michigan man.
Yeah.
What do you think of the departure of Mr. Rodriguez, head coach of Michigan?
I think there are a lot of people happy in Ann Arbor.
Boy, they got to scramble a little bit. Second free throw misses.
And many of them with checkbooks.
Yeah. Gingras gets it. Mountaineers quickly up the floor. Smart, again, way outside for 3. Misses off the near side. Scramble for it. Chase down. still on the floor, picked up by Gingras. She went to the basket, and she gets tied up by Tripp. With possession going to the Flivers. Do they have to start their whole system over again at Michigan now with a new coach coming in?
All depends who that coach is.
Yeah. All right, pressure in the backcourt by the Mountaineers. Flivers have it with Roll. 1:15 left in the game. Roll comes into the front court with Smart on her. Reverses near the timeline to Carly Benzie. That's a good one to have the ball in the hands of. Now trapping from the backside to get it open. Odette underneath. Blocked by Simone going out of bounds.
It's a good job by Simone. Getting in the passing lane and then going in for the block.
Roll gets it out near corner. Odette back to Roll near side. Tripp fires it outside between the circles to Carly Benzie. Solo trying to trap the ball. Reaching in, trapping the ball was Newberry, and Iron Mountain gets it back.
And when you're trying to take time off the clock, you can't do things slowly. You can't hesitate and present that ball so it gets caught.
Iron Mountain gets it back. Smart loses the ball, picks it back up, going out of bounds.
That pretty much sums up the whole second half for the Mountaineers. Dribble the ball off your foot out of bounds.
Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, Michigan State basketball on Talk 1450 WMIQ. The Spartans on the road to Penn State. Game time at noon, pregame at 11 a.m. Simone will leave, gets a nice hand. Had a good first half, only 1 point in that second half. Flivers trying to just knock the time off the clock. Now we're down to 30 seconds. Out it goes on top to Roll. Trying for the steal was Barbo. Into Tripp. Loses it. Underneath, Tomasucci gets it to Newberry. Newberry up the floor. She comes near side. Lob down low. Dumas turns baseline. Gets fouled by the Clark. And the junior Jordan Dumas will shoot a couple of free throws. Stopping the clock with 17 seconds.
Yeah, limited playing time for Jordan here tonight. Flivers now clearing the bench.
Free throw by Dumas, no good. Well, a lot of new names coming in. Caitlin Aderman will report in. Cammie Swanson. Brittany Pugh. And Courtney Cowling coming back in the game. Second free throw by Dumas misses. Knocked out, I believe, by the Flivers, so the Mountaineers will get it back with 15 seconds remaining. Barbo looking inside for Tomasucci, gets it, trapped down low, out to Barbo, throws up the shot, she gets fouled, stopping it with 12 seconds.
Well, Brittany Pugh gets her name in the book.
Yep, that's right, with a foul. So Jordan Barbo, the junior, here's her free throw. That goes in, 50-42. Well, the Flivver defense definitely picked up a notch or two in that second half. Second by Barbo. Air ball, misses it. And a familiar chant of air ball. Time running out. We're down to 10 seconds. Up the floor is Swanson. Swanson drives the baseline. Time for the steal. Barbo goes out of bounds with 4 seconds. Well, the Flibbers now move their record even Steven. Out it goes, almost a steal by Forenza with 3 seconds remaining. Mountaineers will have to regroup. Next game will be Thursday at home to Ishpeming. Jump shot in the air, no good. There's the horn. Final score, Kingsford 50. Iron Mountain 42. Back with the postgame after this on WZNL Radio Sports.
Ball & Christie Furniture has big news for your bedroom. Your private time is important, so Ball & Christie is now offering a free mattress set with purchase of any bedroom set